Hello everyone, today I'm here to talk about the Boxcar Children, the Haunted Cabin Mystery. Now, the first few, I'm not sure exactly how many Boxcar Children books were written by Gertrude Chandler Warner, who was the original author who came up with the idea of the Boxcar Children, the OG lady. And this one was not written by her. I'm not actually sure who it was written by. It doesn't have created by Gertrude Chandler Warner, but written by Bob or whatever. So there are a lot of Boxcar Children books. I feel like it's kind of like Nancy Drew, where the original author wrote a lot, and then once she was done with it, other people wrote Nancy Drew books. Kind of, I wouldn't say like for her, but because they wanted to continue the series, and I guess she either gave permission for that, or her estate did, or however that worked, I have no idea. But it's kind of the same concept with the Boxcar Children. So, I definitely read the Boxcar Children when I was in elementary school. I didn't remember much about them except that they lived in a boxcar, and I totally didn't realize that their story kind of takes place originally during the Depression, and so it would kind of make sense that these children know how to do a lot of things because they had to take care of themselves. I mean, in the original book, their parents died and they ran away and lived in this boxcar, and so they kind of had to learn how to do things, but also just in general, I feel like back in the day, children were taught more practical things, how to sew, how to cook when they were really young, maybe even how to forage or get food if they lived off the land, and so that was really interesting because in my head, it definitely wasn't taking place that long ago. It was maybe in the 50s or 60s in my head. But definitely the original one was kind of set during, if I remember correctly, the 20s. And so that was kind of interesting to relearn that and be like, oh, these children actually probably would be way more self-sufficient than people born today who just spend all their time on their phones. So yeah, and it's not like they do anything insanely crazy in these books. I feel like sometimes in the Nancy Drew, or especially some of maybe the newer Hardy Boys ones, I haven't read a lot of the older ones, but they're going to different countries and flying to different places and totally just poking around in the jungle and stuff like that. Whereas these ones almost seem more realistic because they're just, in this one, they go to a cabin. It's their grandfather's friend's cabin, and weird things are happening at night. And basically they just kind of rig up a floodlight to keep watch on the area. And then they also set a little trap, which is just them, flicking lights on and off to signal each other, and then shutting barn doors to trap whatever it is that's haunting the cabin. So it was very realistic in that regard, things that children could actually do. And I kind of liked that. It's obviously it's a kid's book. Definitely this is not an adult's book. I picked it up at one of the little book box libraries that are around where you can leave and take books. And I was like, hey, I remember these from my childhood. Let's figure it out. Let's see if I still like them and everything. And it was enjoyable, definitely ridiculous, not scary at all as an adult, it's the haunted cabin mystery. Nah, wasn't scary. It's just kind of silly. It's mostly them just living at this dude's cabin with him and noticing some things, and it's not scary or haunted at all. I feel like haunted was even maybe the wrong word, maybe just the strange going-ons at the cabin. Haunted to me seems more like ghosts and woo, spooky, and lights flickering on and off in the house, and strange thumps in the night or whatever. And it just, there was some weird calling out in the night, but that was pretty much it. So that was kind of interesting. I definitely think, obviously, if you're younger, it'll still be really entertaining, and I definitely think they'd be good books for younger readers. Obviously, there's plenty of them to read if they the first one, or just pick up a random one and start reading it. There's heaps of them out there, so there'd be plenty more to read. I feel like it's kind of like the Magic Treehouse books, where there's just 10,000 of them now, and so, but you don't really need to know the backstory or anything. You can just pick one book up and start reading it and get the gist, so yeah, it was just a fun little read. Like I said, I kind of liked that the kids seemed more normal and doing kid things and things that kids could be able to do. And yeah, it was it was a fun little read, and interesting to see how far back the books were originally written and everything. So yeah, that's the Boxcar Children. Definitely check it out. Maybe even if you read them when you were younger, just pick one up somewhere, give it another read. Yeah, totally silly as an adult, but whatever, still enjoyable. And because this was about a haunted cabin, my question is going to be, do I believe in haunted places? I'm not sure, but that being said, I'm almost like 100% positive my grandma's house was haunted. She had hundreds of dolls in her house, which creeped me out. Like dolls in every room on display, and dolls just creep me out anyway. Like don't ever ask me to watch Chucky or anything that involves a doll because it'll traumatize me because of my grandma's house and her giant collection. And I was like, I totally thought those dolls were gonna murder me at the night in the middle of the night, and yeah, like just weird vibes because of the dolls. And I feel like that's more what I maybe believe in. Like I feel like I can get weird vibes from places, and then that makes me like mentally trick myself into thinking like, oh my gosh, I heard something. Is it a ghost? Like is some serial killing ghost gonna come up and murder me for no reason because I don't belong here? And like, oh my gosh. So I feel like there can definitely be weird or bad vibes in places, but I don't know if there are actually spirits there haunting places. I'm just like, why would you, personally me, like why would I spend my afterlife doing that unless it was like to someone who knew me and they know it's me just like messing around and opening their kitchen drawers, right? Like I definitely don't believe in the ghost videos you see online where they're like, oh my gosh, I heard something, and they turn around and like a door is open. Like someone just opened that door off screen. Like I don't believe in those things at all. But like I said, I definitely believe that there can be like weird vibes or like bad vibes in places, and maybe that like mentally tricks us into doing like messing with our brains by ourselves. So yeah, but like if you believe in haunted places, that's cool. Like I don't care. Like I would love to go explore places that are haunted to see what I feel there. You know, like there are some ghost towns that are supposedly haunted. Like I would love to go there and see, like I said, what I feel there to maybe see if I do think that places are haunted or not, you know? So whatever you believe, it's up to you. But I personally don't necessarily believe in haunted places, especially ones where people get really famous from them. I'm very, very skeptical of those ones for sure. So yeah. Anyway, that was the Boxcar Children Haunted Cabin Mystery, book number 20 in the Boxcar Children series. And if you like book reviews, go ahead and subscribe. I try and post every Friday, but honestly, it just depends on how much time I have to read. I've been having a lot of time to read lately, so I've been posting more consistently now. But go ahead, like, subscribe, comment down below. Do you believe in haunted places? What are your thoughts about that? And yes, share if you know anyone who likes book reviews. Thank you so much for listening, and y'all have a great day.